Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining our webinar today. My name is Rebecca Johnson. I am the brand marketing specialist here at VoIP Supply. I'll be the moderator for today. We appreciate you taking the time to learn about some solutions for easy selling with Yeastar and Fanvil. I am joined today by Jason New with Yeastar and Tommy Lee with Fanvil. Before we dive in, let me just please point out that we do have a Q&A and a live chat feature available for you. So throughout the webinar, please submit any questions you may have. We're going to answer them during the webinar or at the end if necessary. We are so you're going to receive the recording and the full presentation as soon as we have it available. Please stick around because we have some brief live demos available for you as well. If you have any questions at all, like I said, please submit. Don't be afraid to do that. We love having a conversation with anybody who is curious about these solutions. I think at this point, that's pretty much all I'm going to need to say. And I'm going to pass this on off to Jason and we'll get started. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your time. This is Jason from Yeastar Training Team, guys. So good to be here. Thank you for your time. So first of all, I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction about the Yeastar team, and later on, I will talk about more details of our solution. And by the way, there's also a live demo to show you some highlight features we have on our system. Okay. Well, talking about Yeastar, we were established in 2006, and at the very beginning, we started our business in this particular industry. We're quite experienced on it, and if you take a look on our product line, you will see what we provide to the market is actually something very particular. The only solution we provide to you is the UC system, and the major product line we provide to the market right now is called the P-Series system. And for the past few years, I guess for Yeastar team, we did a pretty good job. As you guys can see there, we keep over 30% annual growth rate for the past few years there. And for now, our business revenue ratio, as you can see, globally, the cloud business, it takes over 30%. But I guess when we talk about the market in the States, it will be different. I think perhaps we have over 60% of our business revenue. It comes from the cloud solution. And also that's something quite special from our side. All right. And of course, for the past few years, we also get lots of recognitions, lots of awards, so which definitely makes our solution, it's pretty reliable. And just like you said, I will introduce you more details later. And now I'm just gonna over to Tommy to talk about the solution from Fanvil. Over to you, Tommy.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Jason. For those who aren't familiar with Fanvil, just a short slide or two about it. We are a hardware manufacturer. Everything that we basically build is all SIP-based. So as you will see shortly, we cover a whole broad spectrum of endpoints that really enable technology like Yeastar to reach the human being. So everything like phones, intercoms, cameras, etc. But we have factories throughout China and some factories outside of China as well, depending on what your needs are. You'll see Fanvil as the parent company, but every now and then when you look through our menu, you'll also see a sub-brand, which is Linkvil, which concentrates on wireless companies. Similar to Yeastar, we've been around for about 23 plus years and been manufacturing for many years and developing a lot of endpoints. Next slide, Jason. Some of the added value that we bring is we also have local technical support as well as commercial support throughout Americas. We go through channels in terms of deploying many of our solutions, but if you ever need any technical help, we actually have people that are on East Coast time as well as commercial help on real time. So we have resources here for your access in case you want to come and give us a try. Next slide. I'm not going to go over this, but this kind of gives you a quick solution. One of the things that enables Yeastar to reach out to many different verticals is that our SIP endpoints cover lots and lots of different types of verticals, anywhere from business, hospitality, healthcare endpoints, from security, intercoms, as well as wireless solutions. And they're all centrally managed. And Jason will actually demonstrate how easy it is to deploy a lot of these endpoints through their single portal website. Next slide. Now I'll go ahead and pass the baton back to Rebecca for her.
Thank you. All right, just real quick, for those who may be new to VoIP Supply, we just want to give you a little bit of information about us. We have over 70 years of experience here with our VoIP experts. We have a small team here at VoIP Supply, but very dedicated employees who have been here for quite some time. So bringing a lot of expertise to you. We've got over 5,000 products, probably even way more than that at this point in time, in our catalog. And we like to say we're more than just a website. We're nominated for Best Places to Work in Western New York, and we've been around since 2002. All right, next slide, please. A little bit of information about us when you do partner with us. So you do know we are a leading value-added distributor in the open source VoIP market space. We are a distributor for many brands, so you do get partner pricing. We provide marketing materials. We get you everything that you really need to sell. Any marketing initiatives that you might have in mind, please feel free to reach out to me and our team here. We'd be glad to help you out doing whatever we can. You will have a dedicated sales rep assigned to your account to make sure you have the best experience with us. And let's see, logistics wise, 99.9% really of everything can be shipped the same day, even if it's, 5,000 phones. We have a warehouse here connected right to our office here in Buffalo, New York. So if you have any needs at all, please feel free to reach out to any of us here at VoIP Supply. We'd be happy to help you out. All right, that's it from me. This is back over to Jason.
Okay. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah. And now, guys, I'm just going to talk about our solution. So first of all, I would like to give you guys an overview of some solutions we can have there. As we mentioned, we got a full integrated solution with Fanvil. So take a look. The first solution we can have there is the basic business communication. Well, you can simply try to deploy our P-Series system in the office. As you guys can see there on the top side there, we got a P-Series system, and we can enable the hot standby if you care about the reliability for the project, not a problem. And simultaneously, you can also take some of our gateways if you need a trunk migration solution. And on the other side, for the business users, well, we can definitely deploy a whole bunch of IP phones there for their daily communications. And if we need something else, like the SIP speakers, you can also register these terminals on our PBX with no problem. So next time, you can even imagine if I'm going to start a broadcast, well, simply I can try to use my phone, or I can simply try to use the soft phone solution. We also have the soft phone solution to, start the broadcast. And simultaneously, you can also try something else. It's a fully, this is a pretty dynamic solution for the business users. We can also deploy, intercoms, now indoor station, outdoor stations, anyway. So once again, like I said, if you prefer, you can have a fully integrated solution. Everything can be combined together based on the same phone system. So this is just an example for enterprise business communication. And something else we can provide to you guys is for some vertical users, vertical projects, like hospitality. For the hospitality, what we can do on Yeastar side is we can support the direct integration with some PMS, like Oracle, Opera, Micros Fidelio, or you can also try the integration with the third-party middleware, like a Char integration, like a Tiger TMS. That will work. So you can definitely take your PMS system working together with our phone system. That's it. And on the other side, it's going to be the terminals. Now we can deploy all these IP phones, hotel phones, anyway, in every single one of our rooms in the hotel. And this is the solution for the hospitality. And also, by the way, you guys know that Fanvil provides you guys lots of, models for the hospitality. So this is a pretty dynamic solution for sure. And the other one is for the medical. For medical, well, something similar. Once again, we can use our P-Series system. And about the P-Series system, you can try the hardware version, the cloud version. Both are okay. It depends on the project. And on the other side, I mean, for these rooms, what we can do is this time we'll just use some other particular models for the medical solution as well. So as you can see, the point here is all this deployment will be very easy, very simple, especially you can try the auto provisioning on our PBX to figure out the, the endpoints registration with our system easily. Now, let's just talk about something in detail about our Yeastar solution. Like I said, what we provide to the market, the major product line, it's called the P-Series system. And the P-Series system, we got 3 options there. We have hardware version, we have software version, and also we have the cloud version. So it depends on the project. For some project, people may prefer the on-premise system. They can try the hardware, or they can try the software edition. The software edition, it's more like a single instance solution. You can try to install it on any platform as you prefer. The cloud platform or the local data center, you can, try to install it on the virtual machine. That will also work. And the other option we have there is the cloud edition. It's multi-instance architecture hosted by Yeastar based on AWS. Last but not the least, we also have the gateway. Just don't forget that. So if you prefer to have a migration solution, the trunk migration solution, you can also try our Yeastar voice gateways. Now let's take a look on some details. Some details, first of all, for all the key telephony features, guys. Whatever the model you prefer there, the cloud or the hardware. So all these key telephony features, they're just fully supported. It's kind of like all-in-one solution. You don't have to purchase some additional license. You got the system deployed there. You will have all these key features. And as for the advanced highlight features we have on the system, well, let's have a look. For the highlight features we have there, number 1, we provide our customers free soft phone solution there. It's called Linkus. So every single one of our individual users, they can jump into the Google Play or App Store. They can get this application for free. Or they can also get the free application on their computer, which is a desktop client. And if you don't want to use the application, you can also try to access the system directly by web client. So whatever you prefer, very flexible. And the point here is this Linkus UC client is very easy to use, especially when you take a look on the interface. It looks very sleek. I will show you guys the live demo later. Okay, now let's keep going. The other highlight feature we have on the system is the operator panel. It's a pretty good solution, especially for people like receptionists. Part of their job is to manage phone calls. Well, traditionally, if you're going to manage these phone calls, you're supposed to use the desktop phone with the feature code. I mean, that's okay, but it's a little bit complex, especially, when you have a whole bunch of phone calls there. Now, this time you can jump into the web client directly, check on the operator panel. Well, every single one of these phone calls, internal calls, external calls, they can all be managed based on this visualized interface. So you can simply use the mouse clicking, drag and drop to distribute the phone call, to transfer the phone call, whatever you prefer. So this is a very good solution for people like receptionists. And the other advanced feature we have on our system, it's also a built-in feature without any additional license. It's our call center solution. On the P-Series system, you can simply set up a call queue, the ACD call queue. But something else you can do there is we do have some advanced customizations there. For example, you can enable skill-based routing. You can set up the queue priority. You can customize the SLA to figure out your team performance. And of course, something else, you can customize the satisfaction survey, something like that. And eventually, all these key metrics, you can collect it from the call report easily. And more importantly, like I said, we got a visualized panel for every single one of our users, agents. So people can just simply access their web client or desktop client. We give them the visualized panel to match the call center as well. We have the warboard and queue panel. So if you're trying to figure out the team performance right now, take a look on the warboard. Key metrics will just be posted there. You can even post this one on the big television to show the entire team. And if you're the manager, you can also take a look on the queue panel. Once again, for all these call management, agent status management, you can just use the queue panel to realize it easily. All right. The next one, it's gonna be the omni-channel messaging. Wow, this is a part of our contact center solution. So previously, that was just something for the voice channel, and here, this is something for the digital channel. Omni-channel messaging solution on our system right now, we got 4 options for you guys. You can try to set up the live channel directly. I mean, live chat channel on your system directly. That's a built-in feature. So completely under your customization. Once you set up the live chat channel, you can post it on your website. Anyway, so people can just try to contact you directly through your website. All right. So this is the first option. The rest of them, have a look. We can also support the integration with Facebook, with the service provider for the SMS, and with the WhatsApp business platform. So whatever you prefer, you can absolutely enable all these channels, get connected with your customers. Just like I said, this is a part of our contact center solution. Pretty sure you don't want to lose any of these business opportunities. So we got the channel for phone calls. You can call us, but we also have the channel for, digital, for messaging. So it's just pretty simple for helping us to get more business opportunities by using the omni-channel messaging. And sure thing, on our system, we also support video conference and the video call feature. For the video conference or video call, they're just covered by the Ultimate plan. We have 2 different subscription plans, Enterprise plan and Ultimate plan. So if you subscribe the Ultimate plan, this feature is just completely covered. Based on the WebRTC, you can trigger the video conference easily and simply just share the web link to any of your contacts, your colleagues. People can just join the conference directly there. And the other highlight feature we have on our system, especially for our on-premise system, it's going to be the remote access solution. For the on-premise PBX, as we know, remote access might be a big deal. Something special we provide to you guys is we're going to give you guys the FQDM, fully qualified domain name provided by Yeastar. So you don't have to get a public IP address or port forwarding, net configuration, not necessary. So we will simply use this FQDN to get connected to the PBX. And the point here is this remote connection is covered by the encrypted private tunnel. So this is also good for your security. You will be able to use this FQDN for, something like a remote IP phone registration, remote auto provisioning, linkage access, web access, API access. All this access, just like I said, they're going to be covered by this encrypted private tunnel completely. So anyway, these are just some quick example, and now I'm going to show you guys the live demo. Just give me a second. I'm going to change my screen sharing to something else. Okay, let's take a look here, guys. Highlight features, as I mentioned on the presentation, I think it's better for me to give you guys a quick look here. And this is how it looks, guys. This is the web client, something I mentioned before. And you guys can even see this. I'm in the system as extension 4000. That's my extension account. So which basically means for individual users, this is just how it looks. If they're trying to use the phone system, there you go. You got the dial pad here. You can switch your DoD number if you have the permission. This is pretty flexible, right? And also you can manage your presence here easily. By the way, our system can also be integrated with Microsoft Teams. And if you figure out the integration with Microsoft Active Directory service, so next time if you change your presence over here, your Microsoft Teams presence will also be synchronized as well. Very user-friendly. And let's see something else. Something else here, this is going to be your colleagues, right? Extension groups. We can create different extension groups for different departments. So we can call our colleagues here easily. You can also trigger the video call, the chat function. Well, if you click on that, this is the internal chat. And something else we have, it's the external chat. I just mentioned, right? So we can support the integration with channels like WhatsApp, Facebook. Anyway, there you go. Once the channel it's set up, you can just communicate with your customers through this particular channel. All right. And on the system, we also have something else I just mentioned before. I guess this is quite interesting. Let's have a quick look. The operator panel. So if I'm the receptionist of the system, now when I take a look on the operator panel, all right, this is how it looks. And if someone is calling me, for example, if someone is calling me, then I will be able to see this call on this upper panel directly. And I can try to manage the phone call by mouse clicking, or I can try to use the drag and drop to distribute the phone call to someone else. I mean, if I have the permission. So once again, guys, the upper panel, it can be available for every single one of our extension users. But once again, like I said, you can control the user permission. So this is pretty flexible. All right. You can try to enable the user permission for all of these extensions, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to enable the user permission for my receptionist. Up to you. The other highlight feature we have on the system is going to be the call center console, which is the call center solution. Take a look. This is the queue panel. So I am the manager in this queue, and I'm also the member, one of the members in this queue. So you guys can see my name here, right? Now, I can try to manage these agents. I can take a pause for them. I can lock them in or kick them out. This is pretty easy for me to control it. And if there's a customer who's calling us, once again, you will be able to see this incoming call right over here. All right, you can do the quick management by mouse clicking or use the drag and drop to distribute the phone call to a particular agent as you prefer. That's something very easy. For example, now it's calling me. I can try to pick it up. All right, let's just pick it up. When you pick up the phone call there, and we also support call notes. This call notes feature can be available for any type of phone calls. You can set up the call disposition, and there you go. Mark it, save it. When you finish the call, this call notes will be captured in the call log for sure. All right, so this is the queue panel. The other thing we have is the whiteboard. It will give you a very straightforward feedback to show you the team performance. Like, hey, what about the SLA? What about the waiting time? What about the missed calls? Do you have it? You can see through this interface directly. And if you're the manager, you can also switch it to the chart view easily to see something in detail. Like I want to see the agent's performance here directly. There you go. This is real-time based. And more importantly is if you prefer to see the detailed feedback, well, switch it back to the configuration portal. Here we got the call report. So anytime you can check on call reports here to collect the key metrics you want there. And besides, guys, here you can see what we also got a scheduled reports. So you can also set up the schedule, and you're going to collect the call report automatically by sending the email. So these are just some highlight features, guys. Pretty sure, as you can see, we have so many features on the system. But once again, like I said, what I'm doing right now, I just show you guys some highlight features. If you want to know more details about the system, we do have the free trial. No worries, okay?
Jason, really quick before we move on, we have a question for you.
Yeah, please.
A few moments ago, somebody asked, this remote connection, is the encrypted tunnel fully end-to-end? It shows you can white label on the phone system. However, can you white label the Linkus applications?
Yeah. The remote action, we use the FQDN, guys. You can check on my screen right now. You turn this thing on, you got this FQDN, right? And then you can just use it. And even you have the white label Linkus, it still works. It doesn't really matter. It still works. And something else you can do here is for the remote access permission, you can also try to turn it on or turn it off. This is completely up to you. Yeah, thank you for the question, by the way. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, back over here. Something else, quick look. We also can support a whole bunch of integrations with lots of third parties, like I mentioned. This is just an example for Google single sign-on and also CRM. They're just fully supported for sure. But anyway, I'm going to switch it back to the presentation. I think I still have something left there. Let's get back to the presentation. Hold on a second. There you go. Okay, back to the presentation. Let's see something else. Yeah, something in detail about these models. This is the appliance edition hardware model. We have 4 different models from P520 to P570. They can cover from 20 users to 500 users. And it's a hardware, so this is modular designed. If you prefer, you can use our modules or expansion boards to customize the interface. I mean, this is pretty flexible. I guess it might be not that popular, but some vertical users probably they will prefer the hardware solution. So we do provide you guys this option. You can take the hardware with the module to customize it. Pretty flexible. Plug and play solution, by the way. And the other option is going to be the software edition. This is more like a single instance solution. If you install the software edition on platforms like AWS, Microsoft Azure, anyway, that would just be the single instance cloud PBX. But you can also try to install the software edition locally, like a virtual machine, VMware, Hyper-V. That will also work for sure. And the software edition, I guess, is even more flexible. This one can support from 5 users to maximum 10,000 users. So you can use the software edition for micro business users. You can also take the software edition for a big project, not a problem. And the other one is going to be our cloud edition. This one quite different. Like I said, it's multi-instance architecture and it's hosted by Yeastar based on AWS. I think this is also a very easy to go solution, guys. It's more like a ready to go solution. It's just on the AWS. So once you're on board with Yeastar with this cloud solution, well, what you need there is just, get the hosting package from Yeastar and then jump into the hosting platform, create the instance. That's what you need to do there. All right. So this is going to be our cloud edition. Okay. And generally speaking, just like I said, our system is pretty dynamic. It's very, it's we have a very good compatibility to work together with lots of third-party platforms. For example, the IP film, we can try Fanvil with the auto provisioning easily. Very simple, just a few clicks. I will show you later. And also we can support lots of SIP chunks, CRM system integration, help desk integration, Microsoft Teams for sure. I guess lots of end users, they will use Microsoft Teams a lot. So good thing here is we will provide you a free solution to integrate with Microsoft Teams. There's no additional license on the Yeastar side. And even for your Microsoft Teams, if you only have Business Basic, that's enough. That's totally enough. Then you jump into your Teams, you can search Yeastar Linkus. So we fix our Linkus to be as an add-on on the Microsoft Teams. That's a very, very, cost-effective solution there. And some other solutions we have, just like I mentioned, we also provide you the solution for hospitality. We can support the direct integration with Oracle Hospitality, or you can try some other third-party platforms like a Char, like a Tiger TMS. Anyway, okay. So this is a quick example. For the hospitality solution, number one, this is the direct integration. So you can use Oracle Hospitality, or you can use some other PMS, which is FIOS-based. That will work for sure. And number two, you can try the middleware, Tiger TMS, Char, EasyLink, something like that. And the third option is if we're talking about a project for a small hotel, motel, or even Airbnb, you can try this, guys. We also have a built-in solution for small hotels, which is our hotel management module. So you simply jump into your system. For the P-Series hardware, the appliance edition, you can get this once-off license. Then you can use this hotel management module directly for basic room management. And if we're talking about the software edition and a cloud edition, things are getting much easier. It's just covered by the enterprise plan by default. You can use it there directly. All right. And now let's have a look on this. Just like I mentioned, we got a pretty good compatibility with IP films, especially, IP films from Fanvil. And for the auto provisioning, we provide you guys 4 options. Taking the hardware system as an example. So you will have 4 options for the auto provisioning. Well, mostly we're going to use the PMP mode. In the office, right? You got a whole bunch of IP films deployed under the same LAN with your PBX. Try the PMP mode, very easy. Well, if we're going to deploy the phone in the remote offices, anyway, you can also try the RPS mode, FQDM. Exactly the thing I mentioned before. So we can just simply use the FQDM for remote auto provisioning easily. Now, this is some details you guys can see here. If you need some detailed information about the supported models for this auto provisioning, so this is just for a reference. And now I will give you guys a quick example for this IP film auto provisioning. Let's take a look here. Let me switch it back to the live demo. Here we go. All right, check on this, guys. For the auto provisioning, we can simply jump into the P-Series system. We're going to click on auto provisioning. You can see here. And if you want to figure out, hey, exactly what models can we support there for the auto provisioning? Well, quick example, you can check on resource repository. I'm sorry. Now we're going to click on this one, vendor. We will choose Fanvil. And there you go. All the supported models, you'll be able to see them in the list. That's it. So if you're trying to customize the template, or if you're trying to see the details of the template, you can click this to see the details. All right, so this is very straightforward. That's it. So this is something for the preparation, right? Now, once we just confirm the model, everything's all set, now we can check on phones. So if we're deploying the P-Series appliance edition and Fanvil IP phones locally under the same LAN, well, you don't even need to do anything else additionally there. Your phone will just be detected automatically. Now you just need to select the phone, click on Edit, and start your auto provisioning. Everything is all set there. Now, the only thing left here for me will just be the association. So I'm just going to associate the, extension with this phone. That's what I need to do, right? So this is something like I said, PMP mode, right? The PBX will just automatically scan the network. Well, if you have the phone, it will be detected there. Well, you can also try something else. So we can also try to use the manual configuration for the auto provisioning. For example, I got a remote extension deployed in my house, so I can try Fanvil. I'll choose the model here directly. And now the template is already here. Template is built in. Now the provisioning method, if this is the remote extension, so we can try RPS FQDN directly. Or you can also try provision and link as you wish. I mean, it depends. Depends on the way how you're going to figure out the auto provisioning. All right. If you want to make things easier, you can try the FQDN, right? Now we're going to drop the MAC address of our phone here. That's what you need. And make sure your IP phone is connected to the internet. It's physically, it's all set. That's all you need to do there. All right. Now you can just assign the extension for this phone. Click on save. It might take a couple of seconds there. So your IP phone will just take a rebooting. That's it. And after that, you're good to go. You can grab your phone, make a phone call. So this is the auto provisioning. Very easy to make it work. Very simple, just a few clicks. Okay. All right, let me switch it back here. Okay, back to the presentation. Now, guys, for our session today, well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining our session today. Thank you so much for your time. And pretty sure our session today is limited. I mean, time is limited. So I will just show you some key features there, some highlights there, but pretty much sure we have lots of features, as you can see on the live demo, right? So once again, don't forget there, we provide you the 30-day free trial. You can get the trial license, start the trial. All right, you can just experience. All right. And also we have the special offer from Fanvil, as you guys can see here. All these terminals, all these models, we posted on this page. We get a special offer, so don't miss it, okay?
Yeah, to complement what Jason has said, we have a test drive model where you can bundle a low end as well as a medium end. There's several different bundles that you can use to sort of test it along with Yeastar's free trial as well, which makes the cost of entry very low, and you can really explore all the different value.
If anybody has any questions, feel free to throw that in the chat right before we close this off.
Yeah, guys, any questions, feel free to let us know.
Well, no more are coming in right now, but if anything comes up, please feel free to reach out to any of us here. We'd be happy to get you an answer right away.
Yeah, sure thing.
One more question. Are these also available in white label?
Yeah, guys, for the Yeastar solution, we do provide you white label service, like something I mentioned, like a P-Series software edition, P-Series cloud edition, Linkus, totally, we do support white label. Thank you for the question.
Okay. Oh, we got one more?
Yeah, we got one more. Let's take a look here. You mentioned linkers in the Teams. It looks like the functionality for for phone calls requires the Linkers app to be installed on the machine and just mirrors what's in the app anyway. So what other functionalities does the Linkers Teams app do? Okay, good question. Other features you can have there with this, integration. I mean, this app on the Microsoft Teams is, first of all, basic features, phone calls, they're fully supported. And something more advanced is going to be the status synchronization. Like if you change the presence, the presence will be synchronized. So this is the second one. And the third one, like a chat function. Chat function, you can also use it on Microsoft Teams directly. It also works. Video call also works. Video conference also works. And the call management, what I showed you guys before, like upper panel, like the call center console, the Q panel, these features, they're also supported. So in other words, it's kind of like exactly what you have on Linkus. You will have the same thing with your Teams Linkus app. That's it. Okay, thank you for your question. And I think I can also tell you guys something else, guys. We do have some new features. They're just on the way, and I think these new features are really exciting. For example, like we're about to have the call flow designer pretty soon, and also we're about to have CarPlay. Linkus CarPlay, it will be supported. I think it's just in a few weeks. I already have the test version for the CarPlay. It looks pretty good. And also, we're about to have the AI solution on our P-Series system very soon. Okay, so I think these are something really exciting on the P-Series system. And once again, just don't forget to give it a try, all right? We got a 30-day free trial. All these features, just don't miss it. Get the trial license. Well, take a look.
Thank you. Sounds good. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Keep an eye out
Thank
in
you,
your
guys.
email. We'll send you the recording and the slides. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody, for your time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.